Cedar Ridge High School in Round Rock, Texas, as the VandeGrift Vipers open the second half of District 25 6A play on the road against the Cedar Ridge Raiders. VandeGrift closed out the first half of District with a 9-1 win at home versus the stubborn McNeil Ball Club last Friday night before dropping a tough 4-1 non-district contest in Georgetown on Saturday. Gerald Hickle's Vipers come in today with an overall mark of 13-8. More importantly, a part of a crazy four-way tie for first place in District 25 6A play at 5-2. More on that in just a moment. Coach Darrell Reed's Cedar Ridge Raiders forced that tie by sweeping a Vista Ridge Ball Club that was previously undefeated in district play. The Raiders followed up their 8-4 win over Vista Ridge on Tuesday with a 6-3 victory over the Rangers on Friday night. Cedar Ridge fell to a very good McCallum team 17-10 in non-district play on Saturday to drop to 8-11 overall. That sets the table here. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from Vipers head coach Gerald Hickle talking about this past weekend's games and setting the table for this week's critical series with Cedar Ridge. You're watching VandeGrift Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Hello, please be joined once again in the pregame show on a windy Tuesday night by the head coach of the VandeGrift Vipers, Coach Gerald Hickle. And Coach, a couple of interesting games since we last been talking to you. The sort of a workmanlike performance pulling away from McNeil on Friday night for the 9-1 win, and then the intriguing contest up at Georgetown, a very good Georgetown team. It's kind of like the Olympics. You can throw out the first inning, the Vipers won that ball game.
Yeah, I like the way our guys bounced back, after the Vista Ridge week, and, we did a great job of sweeping McNeil and putting us back in the lead in the district, and, in this four-way tie, anything can happen.
Yeah, that's crazy. You may as well just throw out the first half of the season and start a 7-game sprint here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking forward to it.
Well, the one good thing about that is, starting with, I know all the games count the same. They all count as one, but you kind of control your own destiny. 2 against Cedar Ridge tonight, 2 against Westwood next week. This is a big game to win here tonight, especially on the road, if you can come in here and pull off the win on the road.
Yeah, at this point, you just play one game at a time and really make sure that you're going at each inning trying to win that inning, because anything can happen against these teams, and there's a reason why we're all at the top of the district right now, because everybody has good pitching, good hitting, right. They play solid baseball, and right now it's about who's going to win the most innings.
And like you said earlier, I really like what I saw on Saturday. After I thought that Dylan that's kind of settled down a little bit after the first inning. The team was hitting the ball hard, playing really good defense, and that's a pretty good Georgetown ball club. Did you see what you wanted to see out of your guys, for specific guys on that game?
Absolutely. I thought Dylan, after a shaky first inning, did a great job of coming back and controlling the rest of the game, and our guys really bounced back from, not a great first inning defensively, and really gave us a chance to win it.
Now, last question for you. We're kind of joking around about welcome to July, but it is mid-90s. We talked about there'd be days like this when it was 35 degrees out in Dripping Springs. Does it get into these guys' heads at all, or are they kids and they just kind of block out the heat and go play baseball?
No, they love the heat, but I've sent out about 15 text messages that said, hydrate.
Right. Yeah. Very wise. My mom always said the same thing. Funny how that works. It should be a good contest tonight, a good series this week. What's it going to take to get by these Cedar Ridge Raiders?
I think I touched on it earlier a little bit, just making sure that each inning we're trying to win that inning, because it doesn't matter what happened the inning before, and really doesn't matter what's going to happen after. Just focus on the pitch, the inning right now, and try to win that one.
Well, Well, Coach, appreciate the time tonight. Good luck tonight, and we'll see you Friday night back home at Benham Field.
Sounds good.
Vandegrifts Vipers head coach Gerald Hickler kind enough to join us here in the pregame show. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Vandegrifts Vipers baseball on Vype Live.
Jared Hickel and assistant coach Ed Wolkin. Hopefully I pronounced that properly. Batting first and playing left field, number 11, Jackson Lure. Batting second, playing third base, number 15, Hudson Lilly. Batting third and catching, number 5, Brandon Buchanan. Is that Brandon or Braden? Braden, I apologize. My bad handwriting. Batting fourth and playing right field, number 2, Connor Freeman. Batting fifth and DHing, number 10, Gavin Shattuck. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 3, Simon Baker. Batting seventh and playing first base is number 4, Landon Thomason. Batting eighth and playing center field is number 6, Tyler Hubbard. Batting ninth and playing second base is number 13, Clayton Moore. And pitching tonight for Vandergrift is number 10, is number 45, Daniel Farrow. And the rest of the Vandergrift Vipers. And now your Cedar Ridge Raiders, head coached by Gerald Reeves and assistant coach Darren Ramsey. Batting first, playing center field, number 15, Matthew Brooks. Batting second, shortstop, number 3, Tucker Allen. Batting third and catching, number 16, Bryso Dudley. Batting fourth and pitching, number 22, Danny Valadez. Batting fifth and DHing is number 10, Hayden Goodwin. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 4, Hudson Hartgrove. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 9, Stone Gabriel. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 14, Brandon Vasquez. Batting ninth, second baseman, number 2, Kyle Norton. Playing right field, number 13, Tyler Hartgrove. And the rest of your Cedar Ridge Raiders. Will all please stand, take off your hats, and face center field. Stand for the national anthem.
All right, we are ready for baseball tonight from Cedar Ridge High School in Round Rock. Merle Bertrand here at the ballpark. Rosie Vega, our QA, keeping an eye in and ear on things to make sure that we're staying on the air and looking and sounding good. Today marking our 604th Vipers cast overall on KMAX Sports and Vype, dating back to 2009. Our 167th Vipers baseball broadcast. Thanks to Vandegrifts Booster Club President Jennifer Farrell, Vice President Stephen Miller, and all our sponsors for making these broadcasts possible. You see them right there on your screen. Our Grand Slam sponsor, Shannon Kramer with Bartlett Real Estate Group. Our home run sponsor, Silverton Custom Homes with Mr. Jason Grimm, along with Jones and Spross. Our double play sponsors, Sport Clips Haircuts, Craig Smides with 1835 Realty, Ranch Road Vision Source, and the Cuevas Company. And our single play sponsors, Pediatric Dentistry of Steiner Ranch, Trent Reynolds Player Development, Steiner Dental, Pinnacle Sports Performance and Rehabilitation, Candalia Haley, Tomlin Family Orthodontics, Steiner Wellness and Nutrition, and South Star Bank, along with our Vype Network sponsor. That would be Academy Sports and Outdoors. We'll take a quick peek here of the district standings so you can kind of see where things stand. As Friday marked the halfway point of district play, at 5-2, the Vipers currently find themselves in a four-way tie for the district title, along with Cedar Ridge, Vista Ridge, and Westwood. Remember, top four teams advance to the playoffs. Cedar Ridge swept Vista Ridge 6-3 Friday night, while Stony Point smacked Westwood 7-1. The Tigers are three-back with an outside shot at getting in, but they are a dangerous spoiler. Meanwhile, Round Rock head off Hutto 3-1 to remain just one game off the pace. So, 5 teams for sure, maybe 6 with Stony Point still in the hunt at the halfway mark. The Vipers trying to get back to the playoffs for the first time since 2019 and just the third time in school history. Vandegrift, by the way, has never won a district title in baseball. Just putting that out there for you folks as we start the second half of district play. And with that, we are ready for baseball. Jackson Lures, Hudson Lilly, Braden Buchanan do lead it off here for the Vipers in the top half of the first inning. Let me update my scoreboard here. There we go. Jackson Lures to lead it off. And takes the first pitch high and away. Ball one, we're underway from Cedar Ridge. Lures a .292 hitter, no home runs, 5 RBI with a double. A tied for first in walks on the team with 11. Swing and a miss, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Lures. Tied with Clayton Moore. And the bases on balls category. 1 ball, 1 strike to Lures. We'll give you the defensive set here for the Raiders after this pitch. And that pitch down low, ball 2. Stone Gabriel, Matthew Brooks, and Tyler Hartgrove, the outfield left to right. Misses again. 3 balls and a strike to Lure. So Gabriel, Brooks, and Hartgrove, the outfield left to right. Brandon Vasquez, Tucker Allen, Kyle Norton, Hudson Hartgrove, the infield third to first. 3 balls and a strike to Lures. Misses outside, ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk for Jackson Lures, who is now taking over first place on bases on balls for the Vipers. Bryson Dudley behind the plate, and Danny Valadez, the starting pitcher for Cedar Ridge. As Hudson Lilly will step in with nobody out and a runner at first base for the Vipers. Lures 9 for 10 in stolen bases. And a slow toss over to first base. Hudson Lilly, a .286 hitter on the season. No home runs, 4 RBI with a double on the season. All stats incredibly unofficial, compiled by yours truly. As a toss over to first base again for Lilly. Just underway, game time temperature about 91 degrees here in Round Rock, Texas. Showing bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch misses up high, ball 1 to Hudson Lilly. Better move that time, and diving back in was Lures. Pitch up high again, 2 balls and no strikes. A relatively small ballpark, all grass and dirt here, the way God meant baseball to be played. All grass and dirt everywhere. 319 to the foul poles, that's only a couple feet shorter than at Benham Field. It's in the power alleys in Deadaway Center Field that is different. 344 to the left and right field power alley, only 345 to Deadaway Center Field. That's a full 35 feet shorter than at Benham Field. That's in there for a strike to the letters. 2 balls and a strike to Lily. With the wind blowing hard from right to left, a right-handed batter gets one up in the jet stream. It might get into the housing development out there beyond the left field wall. Another good toss over to first by Valadez, and Lures is on his mind. 2 balls and a strike. Joe's bunt, it's a good one up the right side. That'll get the runner over. Nicely fielded there by Hudson Hartgrove over to Kyle Norton. The 3-4 sacrifice for out number 1. Moves Lures up to second base with 1 away for Braden Buchanan.
Braden Buchanan.
Speaking of right-handed hitters, getting one in the jet stream, Buchanan batting .383 in the season, 1 home run, 9 RBI. Team leading 6 doubles and a triple. Takes that off-speed pitch down, and they're at the knees for a strike. 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off to the right, and Buchanan quickly behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Beautiful night for baseball. Most of the folks sitting in the shade with the sun about to set over my left shoulder. You can see the long shadows creeping across the ballpark. The lights are on here. Waste pitch outside. Ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We knew there'd be 90-degree weather when we were shivering out in Dripping Springs back in February. Just didn't expect that on April 5th. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Up high, ball 2. 2-2. Lures, Lily, Buchanan, the first 3 hitters, followed by Connor Freeman, Gavin Shaddix, the DH, Simon Baker, the shortstop, batting 6th, Landon Thomason at first base, batting 7th, Tyler Hubbard in center field, batting 8th, and Clayton Moore, the second baseman, batting 9th for Coach Hickle's VandeGrift Vipers. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Braden Buchanan. That's a line shot right to the shortstop, and that'll turn into a double play. Hard hit, but Adam. Lures hung out to dry. And a line 6 double play. Retires the side. In the inning for the Vipers, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base after the double play. We'll go to the bottom half of the first inning. VandeGrift nothing, Cedar Ridge coming up. And the Raiders will send up a batting order that looks like this. Matthew Brooks, the center fielder, leading it off. Tucker Allen, the shortstop, batting 2nd. Bryson Dudley, the catcher, batting 3rd. Danny Valadez, the pitcher, in the cleanup spot. Peter Doolin, the designated hitter, batting 5th for the right fielder, Tyler Hartgrove. It's Hudson Hartgrove over at first base, batting 6th. Stone Gabriel out in left field, batting 7th. Brandon Vasquez at third base, batting 8th. And Kyle Norton, the second baseman, batting 9th. So Brooks, Allen, Dudley, Valadez, Doolin, Hudson Hartgrove, Gabriel, Vasquez, and Kyle Norton, the batting order for Coach Darrell Reeves' Cedar Ridge Raiders. 5-2 in district, 8-11 overall. Viper defense, Jackson Lures, Tyler Hubbard, and Connor Freeman, the outfield left to right. Hudson Lilly, Simon Baker, Clayton Moore, and Landon Thomason, the infield third to first. Braden Buchanan behind the plate, and Daniel Farrow, the starting pitcher for the Vipers, making his 8th appearance on the season, a 5-1 record, 21 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 19 hits, 7 runs, just 6 of those earned. Struck out 41, walked 20, and an ERA of 1.43 for Daniel Farrow. Trying to get some scoring updates from Round Rock, and the other big game tonight, of course, Vista Ridge and Westwood. The other 2 teams part of that 4-way tie. Haven't been able to find anything just yet, but we'll keep looking. Emails open, Voice of the Vipers, all one word plural, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Give a shout out to your favorite player on either side. Cedar Ridge fans, welcome aboard as well. Don't have anybody broadcasting for you guys, so hopefully you're able to tune into the broadcast and enjoy it here with us on Vype Live as Matthew Brooks getting ready to step in.
Now batting number 15, Matthew Brooks.
Brooks, a big tall kid, will dig in from the right side. And First pitch from Farrell. Inside corner, called strike one. Good start for Daniel Farrell. Wasted it off the plate. 1 ball and a strike. Ball 1 pitch. Popped up left side, out of play. And the count 1-2 to Brooks. One ball, 2 strikes to the Raiders center fielder. The pitch from Farrell. Lifted in the air on the right side. See what the wind does to it. It's Clayton Moore drifting out in a shallow right field and makes the catch.
Now batting, number 3, Tucker Allen.
So 1 out, base is empty for Tucker Allen, the shortstop. You can see we're kind of set up in a weird spot here. The folks here at Cedar Ridge, very helpful. There's a better spot for me to set up, but my table legs are just a little bit too wide. So we're kind of tucked up here next to the press box. So we'll get some chain link fence action from time to time, but we'll make it work. As Allen steps in, 1 out, base is empty. Hits that in the air to left field. Pretty well tagged. Going back, and it is up against the wall. Rounding first, heading for second is Allen. He will go to round second and pull up there with a 1 out double to left field. As Jackson Lures fighting the unfamiliar ballpark, fighting the wind, fighting the sun.
Now batting, number 16, Bryson Dudley.
And that'll bring up Bryson Dudley, the catcher. As a double for Allen gives Cedar Ridge their first base runner in scoring position of the night. Can't help but feel at Venom Field that's a routine fly ball, but here in this smaller ballpark, Lures had to contend with the outfield wall. So 1 out, 1 aboard. Curveball, bends in there, piles straight back. Strike 1 to Bryson Dudley, the catcher. Maynard up on Connolly, 16-4 in softball, top of the 4th inning. Oh, 1 pitch to Dudley. Swing and a miss, strike 2 from Farrell. A relatively lean lineup for us tonight here on Vype Live. We've got, I think, 4 teams out of District 25 5A. They are off until Friday night. So Eastview, Liberty Hill, Cedar Park. All those broadcasts are off the air tonight. No balls, 2 strikes. Just missed. Good looking pitch. Didn't get the call. 1-2 to Dudley. Dripping Springs in action against Comal Canyon tonight. 1-2 pitch to Dudley. Down low, 2-2. Manor against Hendrickson in baseball action. Some of the other games tonight on Vype Live. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bryson Dudley. Farrow has the sign, looking in. And time is called. Cedar Ridge is a big ball club. Their guys are big. Bryson Dudley, of course, he's a catcher, but 2-2 pitch. Foul out of play to the right, and the count remains 2-2. Raiders coming off a good season last year. Saw them go 19-16, 10-4 in the district, and that ball hit in the air to the right side. And that's going to be a double play as off with the pitch. Off with the pitch was Tucker Allen. Bryson Dudley slapped it to right field, and Connor Freeman made the catch. And unfortunately for the Raiders, Tucker Allen was halfway around home plate that had no chance whatsoever for getting back. So both teams get runners at second base, and they're both double up on well-hit baseballs. This one goes 9-6 for the double play, double up Allen for out number 3, and the inning is over. In the inning for the Raiders, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base after the double play. We played through one. We'll go to the second. Still no score from Round Rock. Good inning of work there by Farrell. 11 pitches. 8 of those for strikes. That's a good sign to see him around the strike zone. The double play helps him out in the first inning. We'll go to the second inning. 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up here for the Vipers. It'll be Connor Freeman, Gavin Shaddix, and Simon Baker due up here for Vandegrift. The Vipers, these Raiders, Vista Ridge, and Westwood all tied for first place at the halfway mark at 5-2 in district play, with Round Rock 1 game back at 4-3. We mentioned our game here, of course. Vista Ridge and Westwood tonight and Friday as well. Round Rock is taking on McNeil. Not a gimme. We saw that. McNeil hung in tough in the first half of both games against the Vipers last week. After our series this week, it'll be Westwood. So the two other teams that we're fighting with for a playoff spot will get back-to-back this week and next week, with one game still to go against Round Rock. And, of course, before that last game against the Dragons, we'll have 2 against Hutto in a couple of weeks. So a lot of baseball left to be played.
Now batting, number 2, Connor Freeman.
So here's Connor Freeman stepping in to lead off the Vipers second from the left side. And takes the first pitch at the knees, calls strike 1. Freeman, a .316 hitter, no home runs with 9 RBI. A couple of doubles and a triple on the season thus far. Slapped it to the right side. Gobbled up by the second baseman, and they go Kyle Norton to Hudson Hartgrove with a 4-3 put out for 1 away.
Now batting, number 10, Gavin Shaddix.
1 up, 1 down for Gavin Shaddix. I like this move, the DH. Shaddix hitting .353 on the season, no home runs, 4 RBI with a triple. DHing tonight for the pitcher Farrell. And he squibs that one just foul to first base side, strike 1. A 14-pitch first inning, by the way, for Daniel Valadez. 8 balls, 6 strikes, walked the batter. A 1 pitch. That ball slapped down the left field line. That's going to be a base hit. Shaddix is going to probably turn the corner and go for 2. He will. Pulls up at second base, and it's a 1-out double to left field from Gavin Shaddix. 3rd double of the season. Yanked it down the left field line, and the Vipers have the go-ahead runner at second base with 1 away. 1-out runner at second base for Simon Baker. A .310 hitter, no home run with 2 RBI. 4 doubles and a triple for Baker. Baker shows bunt and gets it down the third base side. It's an excellent bunt. Only play will be to first, and it is not in time. Brandon Vasquez did all he could to get to that ball quickly. A good clean pickup and a good throw over to Hartgrove. But Simon Baker with pretty good speed beats it out for a bunt single, and the Vipers have runners at the corners with 1 away. Shaddix up to third, Baker at first for Landon Thomason. 1 away. Golden opportunity to break out on top early here on the road. He shows bunt, pulls it back, ball 1. Interesting for Thomason. Just a .158 hitter, but he has 1 home run and a team-leading 13 RBI. A triple on the season. So the average isn't great, but the productivity when he puts the ball in play is awesome. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners at the corners with 1 away. Ooh, and that hit it. No, it got by. And the Vipers going to take the lead. I thought it hit him, but it just glanced off the catcher's glove. And the wild pitch allows Gavin Shaddix to score. Simon Baker moves up to second base. It's 1-0 Vandegrift. 2 balls, no strikes to Thomason. Two balls, no strike to Thomason. Swing and a miss. Just got a piece of it. 2-1. Yeah, I thought it may have hit Thomason, but it just glanced off the glove is what I heard. Baker at second, 1 away. 1 run in here for VANDEGRIFT. Shows bunt, pulls it back again, and the pitch misses out 3 balls and a strike to Thomason. It appears as if Valdez is struggling with control just a little bit. Wouldn't be surprised to see Thomason take this pitch here, unless he wants to get a bunt down. 3 balls and a strike. Swinging away, swung on, fouled straight back, 3-2. Medium amount of room behind home plate here, about like we've seen at Venom Field. Not a lot of room in foul territory. A cozy ballpark. Three balls, 2 strikes to Thomason. Off speed up high, ball 4. The Vipers have runners at first and second. Second walk of the ball game surrendered by Valdez with runners at first and second. That'll bring up Tyler Hubbard.
Now batting number 6, Tyler Hubbard.
Hubbard a 167 hit, no home runs, 2 RBI, a couple of doubles on the season. Feels like the bat's starting to come around for the young man a little bit, hitting the ball a little bit better as of late. He shows butt, pulls it back in there for a strike, strike 1. Baker at second, Thomason at first, 1 away. Pushes the bunt down to the right side. It's a beauty. The only play will be at first. And a little confusion, but they execute. It'll go as a 1-3 sacrifice from Hubbard for out number 2, but on the play, Baker moves up to third, Thomason up to second. Now 2 away for Clayton Moore. Base hit here would give the Vipers 2 runs. Pitch down low, ball 1. Good stop behind home plate by Bryson Dudley to keep that from going back to the backside. Moore, 222 hitter. The average has been rising. No home runs, 6 RBI, 11 walks. Was tied with Lures. Lures now leading by 1 as he drew a walk in the first inning. First base is open. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Over a 2-out hit here. Baker at third, Thomason at second, 2 outs. Outside corner, called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Viper second baseman. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Drop third strike. They'll have to throw down to first, and they do when the inning is over. But in the inning, the Vipers do scratch out a run. They get it on 2 hits.
Now batting number 22, Danny Valdez.
So there's Valdez, the pitcher, to lead it off here for the Raiders in the bottom half of the second inning. And swung on foul tip. Got a piece of the umpire. Looks to be okay. Strike one. Just misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch from Daniel Farrow. One hops up to the plate, 2-1. That ball slop knocked down. Picked up to throw to first. Did they get him? What a play. He got him. Had to wait for the umpire. Hudson Lilly on the line shot. Knocked it down to the short hop, kept it in front of him, scrambled to get it. Picked it up with the bare hand, fired a strike over to the Pilates stretching Landon Thomason. And the 5-3 put out one away here in the Raiders' second. Good play by Lilly and Thomason. And that'll bring up Peter Doolin, the DH. 1 out, base is empty. High and away, ball 1. One-0 pitch. High and away again. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch. Good curveball across the inside corner for a strike. That may have been a slider, 2-2. Nasty pitch from Farrow. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him, called strike 3. That was a curveball. Strikeout number 1 from Daniel Farrow. 2 away bases empty for Hudson Hartgrove. First strikeout of the ball game notched by Farrow. If anybody out there has the score of Vista Ridge versus Westwood, you can hit me up on the email, Voice of the Vipers, all one word plural, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. 1-0 to Hartgrove. Just missed outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Little high, 3-0. Misses a high inside, ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk to Hartgrove with 2 away. And that'll bring up Stone Gabriel, the left fielder. First walk of the ball game allowed by Farrow. So 2 outs, Hartgrove at first base. Good pitch right down the pipe, strike 1 to Stone Gabriel. Foul back to the screen. And Gabriel behind the count, 0-2. With a name like Stone Gabriel, might have a career in acting or a news anchor. No balls, 2 strikes to the Raider left fielder. Farrow looking in, trying to get out of the mini jam here. Now time is called. Buchanan sets up on the outside corner, and the pitch was delivered right there. In the call, strike 3. And the tag put on by Buchanan, and that's going to be the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 more left on base after the walk. We have played through 2. We will go to the 3rd inning. Up 1-0. You're watching Vandegrifft Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network. we go to the top half of the third inning. Top of the order to up here for the Vipers. It'll be Lures, Lilly, and Buchanan. Vandegrift up 1-0 through the first 2 innings here in this critical 25-6A matchup.
Now batting number 11, Jackson Lewis.
1 run, 2 hits for the Vipers. No runs, 1 hit for Cedar Ridge. Lures led off the ball game with a walk. And check the swing. Takes the pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. That one in there for a strike, and the count quickly 0-2 to Lures. Valadez maybe settling in here a little bit. The battle of the Dannies. Danny Valadez against Daniel Farrow. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled straight back. Good cut. The count quickly 0-2 still to Lures. Oh, 2 pitch to Lures. Chopper right side and fielded by the first baseman Hudson Hartgrove. He'll step in the bag, 3 unassisted for out number 1.
Number 15, Hudson Lilly.
That'll bring up Hudson Lilly. Lilly sacrificed bunting in the first inning and a tremendous defensive play in the bottom of the second. Outside corner, call strike 1 to Lilly. Oh, 1 pitch. Up high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chopper up the middle. Takes a high hop. Norton's got it and fires a strike over to the first baseman Hartgrove with a good stretch of his own. And the 4-3 put out has 2 up and 2 down here for Vandegrift for Braden Buchanan. Buchanan lined a rope to the shortstop Tucker Allen. Turned into a tough luck double play for the Viper catcher last at bat. Let's see what he does here with 2 outs and the base is empty. That's going to be good for a base hit. That might get to the wall. Buchanan's going to round first, and they'll cut off nicely by the right fielder. Good job by Tyler Hartgrove to keep that one to a single. But Buchanan, another well-hit baseball. He's aboard at first base with 2 away. And coming in to run for him is going to be Jack Nelson, the courtesy runner for Buchanan. So Nelson running for Buchanan as Connor Freeman steps in. 0 for 1, grounded out to the second baseman to lead off the second. Nelson 2 for 3 in stolen bases, by the way. Toss over to first. Would not be surprised if Coach Hickle gives him the green light. Try to get him in the scoring position with 2 away. Good cut. Foul straight back by Freeman. Strike 1. Toss over to first. Pitch a little high, ball 1. There goes the runner. His pitch, no, he went back. Would have been a good pitch to go on. It was down low at the ankles. But Nelson didn't feel like he got a good enough jump. He'll go back and the count 2-1 to Freeman. Two balls, 2 strikes to Connor Freeman with 2 outs here in the third inning. Spins off the plate and the count goes full. Three balls, 2 strikes. There goes Nelson. And the pitch misses inside, ball 4, and the Vipers have runners at first and second. That was actually a pretty good looking pitch. We may have caught a break there. But we will take it. Runners at first and second for Gavin Shaddix, who slapped a double in the second inning. Nelson at second, Freeman at first with 2 away. Good pitch, call strike 1. To Shaddix, doubled and scored the only one of the ball game thus far. Swing and a miss. Oh, now we got runners hung up. Got throw. They'll try to go over to third, and the throw is up the line. The Vipers are going to get runners at second and third the hard way. They had Freeman picked off, but the throw over to first base behind him was a little bit high, and then they tried to go over to third base to get Nelson, and that throw was off the line. And the Vipers have runners at second and third for the second straight inning. The count remains 0-1 to Shaddix. Foul, out of play, and the count quickly 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Fouled at the first base side, and the count remains 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Gavin Shaddix. Runners at second and third here with 2 outs in the Viper third. The pitch. Foul tip, got a piece of it to hang alive. Good battle here between Shaddix and Valadez. Oh-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Drop third strike again. They'll have to throw down to first again. And for the second straight inning, the Vipers leave runners stranded at second and third. Can't get the insurance runs aboard. So in the inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base. Let's hope that doesn't come back to haunt us. We'll go to the bottom half of the third inning, still nursing a 1-0 lead.
Now batting number 14, Brandon Watson.
So here we go. Brian Vasquez, the third baseman, to lead it off here for the Raiders in the bottom of the third inning. Yeah, first pitch from Daniel Farrow was fouled up against the screen. Strike 1. Farrow unofficially just 27 pitches through the first 2 innings. That's good. A 1 pitch. Just a little low, 1-1. Top of the third inning, McNeil and Roundrock, no score. Chopper left side. Fielded by Simon Baker, and the good throw over to Landon Thomason. The 6-3 put out, 1 away. That'll bring up. Good play by Baker. Unfamiliar surface here. Stayed right with it, and check swing. Umpire says no. Ball 1 to Kyle Norton, the second baseman. 1-0 pitch. Left into the air down the left field line. Slicing, and it is going to be out of reach of Jackson Lewis, who ran a long ways. You can see the press box there in the shot. One ball, one strike to Norton. One ball, one strike. Check the swing. Did he go? Can they appeal down to first? They do, and the umpire says no. So 2-1 to Norton. Two-one pitch. High and away, ball 3. Three and 1. Up high, ball 4. It's a 1-out walk to Norton. Second walk surrendered by Farrell. Back to the top of the order will go to Matthew Brooks. Brooks 0 for 1. Popped out the shallow right field to the second baseman Moore in the bottom of the first inning. Steps in here with 1 out and a runner at first. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Good heat from Farrell. Down low, ball 1, 1-1. Keep an eye on Braden Buchanan behind the plate. He is not afraid to fire back behind the runner, try to back pick him. 1-1 pitch. Popped up on the right side again. Moore again, almost in the same spot, not quite as deep. And he squeezes it. And Matthew Brooks is going to have to try to hit it somewhere else. Brooks pops out to Moore for the second time. 2 outs now with a runner at first for Tucker Allen. Allen doubled up against the left field wall in the first inning. Farrell wheels and fires over to first. Runner dives back. Ooh, and that one hits him on the helmet. They may have called that a foul ball. That's a strike. It hit the bat. It hit the bat first. So strike 1 here to Allen the hard way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. There's that back throw down the runner back. So now no balls and 2 strikes here to Allen with 2 outs. The pitch from Farrell, just off the plate. Good pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch. There goes the runner. Popped up against the screen, foul. And the count remains 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch just outside, ball 2. Didn't miss by much. Allen wouldn't take the bait. The count remains 2-2. That ball slapped to center field, pretty well tagged. Coming on is Tyler Hubbard, and he makes the catch. Had it played perfectly. Range to his left a little bit, and the inning is over. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Romer to left on base. The walk doesn't hurt the Vipers. We have played through 3. We will go to the 4th. Still 1-0 Vandergrift. You're watching Vandergrift Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Welcome back to Cedar Ridge. Merle Bertrand here at the ballpark. Rosie Bega keeping an eye and an ear on things for us tonight as we go to the top half of the 4th inning. Vipers with 1-1 in the 2nd inning. And so far they've made it hold up as they go to the top of the 4th inning. It will be 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up here. Vandergrift has had runners at 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs, and in the 2nd and the 3rd unable to push them home. We'll see how that plays out here as this ball game develops. .50 pitches unofficially for Danny Valadez through the first 3 innings of work. Struck out 2. He's walked 3. So here's Simon Baker. Bunt single in the 2nd inning. And takes that off-speed pitch to the knees, called strike 1. Low and away, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, that pitch looked outside to me, but the umpire calls it a strike. 1-2 the count. That down low, 2-2. Wind's still whipping up pretty good from right to left. Two balls, 2 strikes. Valadez with a double rock there. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Baker's out on strikes for out number 1. One out, bases empty for Landon Thomason, who walked in the 2nd inning. Mainers defeated Connolly 20-10 in softball. An anti-pitcher's duel there. Pitch up high, ball 1 to Thomason. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Thomason. One pitch. One hops up to the plate, 2 balls and a strike. All right, Thompson got himself put back together, steps in from the right side, 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch down low, ball 3. And that's going to draw a visit to the mound from Bryson Dudley, the Raiders catcher. Same 2 teams on Friday. Signing day tomorrow, by the way. We'll have the ceremony from the Viper Pit at Vandergrift High School at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning on Vype Live, VYPElive.com, all one word. Go to VypeLive.com and click on the Talk Show Events tab, and you'll find the link there. 3 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2 to Landon Thomason. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Thomason. Ball 4, and he's drawn a walk for the second time tonight. So 1 out, 1 aboard for Tyler Hubbard. Hubbard a sacrifice bunt in the second. Thomason 4 for 5 in stolen bases, so keep an eye on him over first base. And that ball gets away. He'll be able to take second base easily. He might make the turn to second, head for third. No, he's going to pull up there. Getting to the ball quickly was Hudson Hartgrove. But the Aaron Pickoff attempt puts Thomason at second base with 1 away here. 2 chances to get a second run in. That will likely be the first error of the ball game for Cedar Ridge. Now showing bunt, and that pitch drops in there for a strike. Strike 1 to Hubbard. Hubbard taps it foul. Back to the screen. And Tyler's behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Thomason to second base, 1 out, no balls and 2 strikes to Tyler Hubbard. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on the off-speed pitch, and Hubbard is out on strikes for out number 2. And with 2 outs, runner at second, that'll bring up Clayton Moore. Moore 0 for 1, struck out in the second. There goes the runner, the throw down to third, and not in time. Beating the tag was Landon Thomason. So Thomason steals third base. And the count 1-0 here to Clayton Moore. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Third straight inning, the Vipers have a runner at third base. 1-1 pitch to Moore. Scoop to the right side. That's going to be trouble. Picked up by the first baseman. Over the pitcher covering. Well done. Hartgrove over to Valadez. And the 3-1 putout. That was a difficult play, but the Raiders execute. No runs, no hits. 1 error. 1 runner left on base. We are halfway through this one. And the score remains 1-0 in favor of the Vandegrifts Vipers. And at the halfway mark, we again want to thank our sponsors. Our Grand Slam sponsor. Let me call them up here for you. Our Grand Slam sponsor, Shannon Kramer with Bartlett Real Estate Group. Our home run sponsor, Silverton Custom Homes, with Mr. Jason Grimm and Jones and Spross. Our double play sponsors, Sport Clip Haircuts, Craig Smize with 1835 Realty, Ranch Road Vision Source, and the DeCuevas Company. And our single play sponsors, Pediatric Dentistry of Steiner Ranch, Trent Reynolds Player Development, Steiner Dental, Pinnacle Sports Performance and Rehabilitation, Candalia Haley, Tomlin Family Orthodontics, Steiner Wellness and Nutrition, and South Star Bank, along with our Vype Network sponsor, that would be Academy Sports and Outdoors. Big thanks to all of those folks for making it possible to bring you these broadcasts here on Vype Live. 3, 4, and 5 hitters go up here for the Raiders. Bryson Dudley to lead it off. He flew out to right field to retire the side in the first inning. First pitch from Daniel Farrow in there, letter high, called strike 1. Farrow unofficially 44 pitches through the first 3 innings of work. No balls and a strike to Dudley. Osby lifted foul out of play to the right, and the count quickly 0-2 to the Raider catcher. No balls, 2 strikes to Dudley. Good waste pitch outside, ball 1. Umpire comes out. They may have gotten a piece of Braden Buchanan to the umpire. That brotherhood. The catchers and umpires share. Catchers in baseball, goalies in hockey. Got to have the same mentality. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dudley. The pitch. High inside, ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Daniel Farrow trying to get the first out here of the 4th inning. That's a line shot out in the right field for a base hit. That ball got out there so fast that Connor Freeman thought about throwing the first. But it's a leadoff single for Dudley. And that'll bring up Danny Valadez. We'll have a courtesy runner here for the catcher, Dudley. And that will be Ryan Crosley running. So Crosley running for Dudley with nobody out here in the Raiders' 4th. And Valadez will step in, trying to move him over to second. Shows bunt, pitch inside. Good snap throw there by Braden Buchanan. Braden Buchanan. 1 ball, no strikes to Valadez, who's 0 for 1 in the game, grounded out to third in the second on a nice play by Hudson Lilly. Swinging away there, takes a pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. First time in the ball game, Cedar Ridge has got the leadoff runner aboard as we play here in the 4th. Showing bunt again, bunts it foul out of play to the right side on the roof of the Viper dugout. And Farrow's ahead of Valadez in the battle of the pitchers here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. There goes the runner. Foul out of play. We'll do it again. So Crosley retreats to first base. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Curveball stays up high, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. There goes the runner again. Foul straight back, right at us. The count remains 2-2. Pitch number 7 coming up here in the battle between Farrow and Valadez. Two-two pitch. Toss over to first. Runner back. Lures, Hubbard, Freeman, the outfield left to right. Lilly, Baker, Moore, Thomason, the infield third to first. Buchanan behind the plate, and Daniel Farrow with the 2-2 count here on Valadez. Popped up on the curveball. Gets out of play, and the battle will continue. Two-two pitch again. Foul back again. Valadez single-handedly driving up Daniel Farrow's pitch count here. This will be pitch number 9 coming to him. There goes the runner on the 2-2 pitch. Curveball in there for a called strike 3. The throw down to second. Not in time. It'll be a stolen base. Pretty good throw from Braden Buchanan. Moore thought he put on the tag, but doesn't get the call. So Crosley is the second with the stolen base. Valadez is out on strikes route number 1. One out runner at second base from Peter Doolin. Strikeout number 3 from Farrow. Doolin struck out in the second inning. High and away, ball 1. Krause at second base representing the tying run here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1 out. Little pop-up on the left side. That's not a pop-up. That's pretty well tagged. And making the catch up against the fence is Jackson Lures. Didn't look like much when it left the bat, but it just kept carrying. But Lures stayed right with it for out number 2. So 2 outs now for Hudson Hartgrove, who walked in the second inning. Buchanan going to come out and talk to Farrell, make sure they're on the same page. Two outs, Krause still in second. And Hudson Hartgrove, the first baseman, steps in. Inside. Good stop by Buchanan. Ball 1 to Hartgrove. One-0 pitch. Misses outside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Pivot. Krause dives back into second base to drive up the Cedar Ridge Laundry Bill just a little bit. Two-0 pitch. High inside, ball 3. First base is open. Three balls, no strikes. 4-pitch walk.
Now batting number 9.
Third walk of the ball game surrendered by Farrell. That'll bring up Stone Gabriel, who struck out to retire the side in the second. So Crossley at second, Hartgrove at first base with 2 outs for Stone Gabriel. Good pitch there to Letters, call strike 1. Just a little high, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Now low ball 2. Would love to get out of the inning right here to bring up the 8-9-1 hitters to start the 5th. Two balls and a strike to Gabriel. Good pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Two balls, 2 strikes. Farrell working from the stretch. Runners at first to second. 2 outs here in the 4th. And time is called. Farrell looking in. 2-2 pitch on its way. In there, called strike 3. Beautiful pitch. And Farrell and the Vipers are out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base. We have played through 4. We'll go to the 5th. Still up by 1. You're watching Vandegrifts Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Broadcast Network.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
In Round Rock, Texas, Merle Bertrand here on a comfortable evening on a Tuesday night. We go to the top of the fifth inning. Vipers on top of the Cedar Ridge Raiders in a critical matchup. 1-0. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for VandeGrift. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Cedar Ridge. Vipers have left runners in scoring position. In the second, third, and fourth inning, it'll be the top of the order due up here for VandeGrift. Jackson Lewis to lead it off. Would love a big inning here to get a little cushion. Here's Lures. That's a good start. Slaps it in the center field, but a nice catch by the center field on the sinking line drive to pluck it off the grass. Matthew Brooks robbing Lures of a leadoff single. That ball was hard hit, but Brooks made the catch, one away. And that'll bring up Hudson Lilly with 1 out, bases empty. In the called strike 1, Lilly a sacrifice bunt, also grounded out to second. Slap to the left side. Shortstop has it. And the throw to first in time. Tucker Allen to Hudson Hartgrove. 6-3 ground out, and there are quickly 2 outs here in the Viper fifth. That'll leave it up to Braden Buchanan with 2 outs, and the base is empty.
Now batting number 5, Braden Buchanan.
Buchanan 1 for 2. Pitch up high, ball 1. Off speed in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Buchanan. 1 for 2, but the out he made was a rocket line drive right to the shortstop in the first inning. He's hit the ball hard twice tonight. Low and away, 2 balls and a strike to Buchanan. Would love to see Valadez hang one here. 2 balls, 1 strike. Goes opposite field, foul into the dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Somebody loosening up in the Viper bullpen. Just in case, 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's that double rock again, and swing and a miss, strike 3. And they'll throw down to first to complete the putout. And the Vipers are done 1, 2, 3 quickly here in the 5th inning, nothing across. Best inning Yeah, looking for a quick inning here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. At bat. Yeah, good pitch to the knees. Call strike 1 from Farrell. High inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Down low, 2-1. High inside again. The count 3-1 to Vasquez. Slap to the left side, knocked down by Lilly. Good play. The throw to first. In time, the 5-3 put out. Hudson Lilly gets it done again. 1 away for Kyle Norton. Bottom of the 4th inning, still no score. McNeil and Ronrock. Told you McNeil's no pushover. They made us work for the wins. Fouled up to the left side. Strike 1 to Norton. Walked in the 3rd inning. Oh, 1 pitch. Lifted foul out of play to the left side, and the count quickly 0-2 to Norton. Oh, 2 pitch. Chopper left side. Takes a high hop. Nice job by Baker. The high throw. And safe. Took a high hop on Simon Baker. He had to rush the throw a little bit. The throw sailed high on him. And that's probably going to be ruled an E6. We'll see. But in any event, Norton is aboard. And back to the top of the order we'll go here to Matthew Brooks. Yep, that is ruled an error. Tough break for Baker. Coach took a lot to discuss the call. He thought maybe that the swipe tag was put on. They're going to talk about it. Rarely win these. As expected, home plate umpire backs up his buddy. So Norton will stay at first base with 1 out for Matthew Brooks. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Rosie trying to track down the score. Vista Ridge Westwood was unable to do so. If anybody knows it, shoot me an email at voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Joe's bunt pushes up the first base side. Farrell gets to it. Toss to first. In time. That was close. Snap though down to second. Runner back. Nice job by Farrell.
Now batting, number 3, Tucker Allen.
So the 1-4 sacrifice retires Brooks. 2 outs now. And Norton, the tying run, standing at second base for Tucker Allen. 2 outs, tying run at second for Allen, who is 1 for 2 with a double in the first inning. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Norton at second base represents the tying run here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 outs. No balls and a strike to Tucker Allen. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Good job by Buchanan keeping that ball in front of him, and now Farrow 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Oh, 0-2 the count to the Raiders shortstop. Farrow has the sign, the 0-2 pitch. Popped up on the infield. This should get us out of the inning. Clayton Moore has a beat on it and squeezes it for the 3rd out of the inning. So in the inning, no runs, no hits. The error doesn't hurt anything. And the Raiders leave a runner at second base. We Vipers hope to be going for the sweep, but still has some work to do in this one to go to the top of the 6th, and Connor Freeman will step in. 0 for 1 with a walk in the ball game. And takes a pitch in the call, strike 1. Freeman figures to be the starting pitcher on Friday night. A 1 pitch. Off speed, drops in there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Lifted foul up the third base side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Valdez working from the wind. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and now time is called. Gabriel Brooks, Tyler Hartgrove, the outfield left to right. Pitch misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Vasquez, Allen, Norton, Hudson Hartgrove, the infield third to first. Bryson Dudley behind the plate, and Danny Valdez with the pitch in the dirt, and the count goes full to Connor Freeman. Three-two pitch. Slapped down the left field line, slicing, and that is just foul. Didn't miss by much. So a long foul there for Freeman. He'll pick up the bat. And the count will remain 3-2. The pitch. Slapped into left field for a base hit. That'll get down just over the shortstop Tucker Allen tried to climb the ladder, get to it, couldn't quite get there. And the Vipers have the leadoff runner aboard here in the 6th inning. That'll bring up Gavin Shaddix. 4th hit of the ball game for Vandegrift. Shaddix has one of them, a leadoff double. Scored the only run of the game thus far. They came back in the 2nd inning. Toss over to first. Freeman back. Freeman just 1 for 1 in stolen bases. No sign of a bunt. Pitch at the letters, called strike 1. At the knees, the count 0-2. Shaddix didn't like that call. Needed the Vipers fans. I think they've got a point. Toss over to first. Almost threw that one away. Nice job by Hartgrove coming off the bag to protect his pitcher. No balls, 2 strikes to Shaddix. Slapped up the middle, and that's going to get in there for a base hit. Good base running by Freeman. He had to hold up just to make sure that the second baseman, Norton, wasn't going to get to that ball. Didn't want to get doubled up. But back-to-back singles have the Vipers at first and second with nobody out for Simon Baker. Baker, a bunt single, struck out in the 4th, so he is 1 for 2. Would not be surprised to see him put one down here. Shows bunt, pulls back, gets back over the catcher's glove, and both runners are going to move up. So now the Vipers are in business. Runners at 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. 1 ball, no strikes to Baker, who doesn't have to bunt. He gets the bat back. Just put it in place somewhere, young man. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Vipers had runners at 2nd and 3rd. In the 2nd and 3rd, those came with 2 outs. Weren't able to get anything else out of it. Here, there's nobody out. Lays off of that pitch, 2-1. Vipers left a runner at... No, they didn't. Never mind. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled straight back, 2-2. Left a runner at 3rd in the 4th as well. So we've had chances. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Down low, great stop that time by Dudley on that pitch in the dirt to keep the runners where they were. Now the count is full to Baker. First base is open. Big pitch coming up here to Simon Baker. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. Vipers looking for some insurance here. Fouled out of play to the right side. We'll do it again. Baker digs in from the right side. The 3-2 pitch. Slapped left side, gobbled up by the shortstop, looks the runners back, and the 6-3 put out, unable to score the run. 1 away, runner still at 2nd and 3rd. As Landon Thomason will step in. Good base running on Freeman. No need to get thrown out at home. Thomason has walked twice tonight. Now time is called. They're going to give him an intentional walk. So the intentional walk puts Thomason at first. Base is loaded with 1 away for Tyler Hubbard. Thinking, of course, that gives the Raiders a force at any base, and a double play gets them out of the inning. As Tyler Hubbard steps in, a sacrifice bunt and a strikeout on the night. Infield in at the corners. Come on, Tyler. Off speed in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Clayton Moore on deck. In there for a strike again. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. That's in the called strike 3. The curveball bent back across the plate, and now there are 2 away. And it's going to be up to Clayton Moore to try to pick up the Vipers here. 0 for 2 in the night, struck out in the second. Tapped out to the first baseman in the 4th inning. Bases loaded, 2 away for Moore. Down low, ball 1. Down low, 2-0. Great stop again by Dudley. He's earning his money tonight, but hitters count now, 2-0 to Moore. Freeman at third. Shaddix at second. Thomason at first. 2 away here in the Viper 6th. 2-0 pitch. Pitch at the letters, call strike 1. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Up high, ball 3, no place to put him. Valdez didn't like the call, but it was high. 3 balls and a strike here to Moore. Got to make this pitch be there. 3 balls, 1 strike, the pitch. Fouled straight back. Now the count is full with 2 outs. The carousel will be in motion. Runners will be off of the pitch. Biggest pitch of the night coming up here from Danny Valadez to Clayton Moore. 3 balls, 2 strikes, working from the line. There go the runners. The pitch. Missed outside, ball 4, and the Vipers have a 2-0 lead. Didn't miss by much, but it was outside. And Freeman trots in with the second run of the ball game. Bases still loaded as Shaddix moves up to third. Thomason up to second. Back to the top of the order we go with 2 away to Jackson Lures. Pitch inside, ball 1 to Lures. Lures 0 for 2 with a walk. Ooh, did that hit him? It did. Hit by pitch RBI, and another run will score. So Shaddix trots in as Lures gets an RBI the hard way. Thomason up to third. Moore up to second. Lures aboard at first on the hit by pitch RBI. 3-0 Vipers for Hudson Lilly. Valadez has pitched a heck of a ball game, but starting to lose the strike zone here. Back-to-back singles. Pass ball, put runners at second and third. A ground out kept him there. Intentional walk, loaded the bases. Strikeout, and then a walk and a hit batter.
Now batting number 15, Hudson Lilly.
As Hudson Lilly steps in, he is due. A sacrifice bunt, grounded out to second, grounded out to short. Vipers have 2. They would like a couple of more. No lead is safe in high school baseball. Swing and a miss, had a cut. Strike 1. If Lilly can keep the inning alive, you'll have Braden Buchanan, arguably your best hitter, up. 0-1 pitch. Strike across the outside corner. The count 0-2 to Lilly. No balls, 2 strikes. Bases still loaded, 2 away. Good waste pitch outside, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Lilly. Way outside, ball 2. Again, no place to put him. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Hudson Lilly. Missed outside, ball 3. The bases, or the count is full with the bases loaded. Thomason at third. Moore at second. Lures at first. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners will be off at the pitch again with 2 away. There they go. The pitch to Hudson Lilly. Outside, ball 4, and another run will score. Nothing Vipers. And now we're going to have a pitching change. Valadez dueled Daniel Farrell for 5 1/3 innings. Just kind of ran out of gas. The Vipers showing good patience. And Valadez gets a nice round of applause. He will stay in the ball game, it looks like, and go somewhere on the defense. We'll check and see where he winds up. Looks like he's going to flip-flop. Brandon Vasquez will come in and pitch. Moves over from third base. We'll see how they is now moving over to third base. And the third baseman, Vasquez, has taken over pitching duties. And Buchanan will step in. 1 for 3 on the night. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Moore at third. Lures at second. Lilly at first. Curveball bids in there for a strike. Strike 1 to Buchanan. Oh, 1 pitch. Check the swing. Did he go? He did. Strike 2. No balls. 2 strikes to Buchanan. High and away, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes to Buchanan. Low and away, ball 2. Good take. And another nice stop from Bryson Dudley. Buchanan with a 2-2 count. Digs in from the right side. The pitch. In the call, strike 3. Just caught a piece of the outside corner. And the Vipers are done here in the 6th inning, but not before picking up 3 runs. They get it on 2 hits. Several walks. All right, here we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Daniel Farrow now has a bit of a cushion, 4 runs to work with. As he'll be facing the 3, 4, and 5 hitters of the Raiders, Dudley, Valadez, and Doolin due up. Farrow unofficially 82 pitches through the first 5 innings. This might be his final inning of work. And the pitch and the call, strike 1 to Dudley. Dudley 1 for 2 in the night, singled in the 4th. A 1 pitch. Curveball just misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 5th inning in Manor. Hendrickson 20-0 over the Mustangs. Ouch. That ball, line shot off the glove of Lilly. Can't locate it. And the rocket shot puts Dudley aboard. More than likely going to rule that a hit. But we'll see. That'll bring up Danny Valadez. As we're going to get a courtesy runner here for the catcher Dudley. It'll once again be Crowley. Crosley, pardon me. They do rule out a infield single. So the infield single for Dudley. And Crossley will run for him, and Danny Valadez will step in with nobody out, runner at first base. That ball ripped piled on the third base side. Strike 1 to Valadez. 0 for 2 in the night, grounded out the third, struck out in the 4th. Now playing third base, starting pitcher. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Farrell looking good tonight. Don't want to jinx him, still have work to do, but good performance thus far. No balls, 2 strikes. Popped up. Let's see if the ballpark will hold it. Buchanan giving chase. And they run out of rooms. They run into the dugout down there. I'm sure those guys were very helpful to their visitors. Lily Buchanan giving chase, just run out of real estate. The count will remain 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Check the swing. Did he go? He did not. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 pitch. In the dirt. Good block by Buchanan. The count goes 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Just missed outside. Buchanan tried to frame it. Umpire wasn't buying it. Indy kind of loosening up in the Viper bullpen. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hit hard to left field, pretty well tagged, and that ball is gone. 1 swing cuts the lead in half. So Danny Valadez with the 2-run shot to left. And that makes it now 4-2.
Now batting number 10.
All right, got to shake it off, start the inning over with a 2-run lead. Nobody out. And Peter Doolin will step in, 0 for 2 on the night. And now Coach Hooker going to come out and talk to his pitcher. All right, so Farrell will see at least one more batter here. See if he can settle down and get the Vipers out of the 6th inning. Infield single and a home run has cut the lead in half. As Peter Doolin will step in here with nobody out still in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And the first pitch to him, swing and a miss, strike one. Oh, 1 pitch. In there for a strike. 0-2. Top of the 6th inning, 3-0 Round Rock over McNeil. McNeil stubbornly giving ground to the Dragons. 0-2 pitch here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Whatever Coach Hickle said, Daniel Farrell listened, one away, and that'll bring up Hudson Hartgrove. Hartgrove has walked twice tonight. And looks at the first pitch, low and away, ball 1. One 0 pitch. Just missed high and away, 2-0. Miss outside again, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. That pitch is in there for a strike, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Foul tip. And Farrell battling back at the phone behind in the count, 3-0. Now he's got the count on Hartgrove at 3-2. Let's see if he can complete the comeback. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Farrell working quickly. Chopper left side. Lilly plays it. Low throw, and the swipe tag put on. They're going to say he missed the tag.
Now batting number 9, Stone.
And that's going to be an error to allow Hartgrove to reach. That'll bring the tying run to the plate here in the form of Stone Gabriel. And that's going to be it for Daniel Farrell.
Job by number 45, Daniel Farrell. Round of applause.
So Daniel Farrell will come out of the ball game. Good night for him. Pitch 5 and a third innings. Gave up 4 hits in the ball game. Struck out 5, walked 3, it looks like. Gave up the infield single and, of course, the home run to Valadez this inning. Hartgrove reaching out an error, so with 1 out, the tying run will come to the plate here. And M.D. Connor will come in to take over. Let me call up his very unofficial numbers here. Connor making his 7th appearance of the season, no record. 14 and a third innings pitched, giving up 7 hits, 4 runs, just 3 of those earned. He struck out 17, walked 3, and has an ERA of 1.47. He's trying to save it here for Daniel Farrell. Vipers left 2 runners aboard in the second at second and third. Runners at second and third in the third. Left a runner at third in the fourth. Left the bases loaded in the 6th. That 4-2 lead could be a lot bigger, but it's not. It's going to be up to M.D. Connor and the defense to try to keep it a 4-2 ball game here as Stone Gabriel steps in. He's 0 for 2 in the night, struck out twice against Farrell. Off-speed pitch stays up high, ball 1, says the umpire from M.D. Connor. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Spins off the plate. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Hartgrove, the runner at first base. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Connor. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for out number 2. That is a big second out right there. That'll bring up Brandon Vasquez. Started third base, took over pitching duties last inning, steps in 0-2 at the plate, grounded out to short, grounded out to third. 2 outs, runner at first. That's a good looking pitch, and the umpire doesn't like it. Ball 1. To give Vasquez, we would start the 7th inning with the number 9 hitter. It's always an advantage. 1 ball, no strikes. That's a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to Vasquez. One pitch. Check the swing. Did he go? He did. Strike 2. 1 strike away from getting out of the 6th. One ball, 2 strikes to Brandon Vasquez. M.D. Connor trying to get out of the inning. The pitch. Swinging a foul tip. Just caught a piece of it to hang alive. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Connor. That gets away in the tie, and that's going to allow the 3rd run of the ball game to move up to second base. No harm done yet. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Vasquez. Takes away the force of second. Connor, the lefty, working from the stretch. The 2-2 pitch. Foul tip, hangs alive again. Two balls, 2 strikes. Time is called. Connor didn't like the signals coming into him. Vasquez backs out. Now everybody's set again. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 away. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Drop 3rd strike. They have to throw down to first. And they do. Nice job, M.D. Connor. Back-to-back strikeouts to put out the fire in the inning for the Raiders. They do pick up the 2 runs. They get them on 2 hits. The big blow, the 2-run home run from Donnie Valadez. road.
Now batting number 2, Connor Freeman.
But you're not there yet. So here's Connor Freeman. 1 for 2 on the night with a walk and a run scored. He'll lead off the Viper 7th. This is the first pitch out of play to the left, strike 1. Brandon Vasquez on for his first full inning of work. Came in and got out of the inning in the 6th. 0-1 pitch. That's in there for a strike. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Wasted it low and away, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Spins off the plate, almost got him, and the count 2-2. 2-2 pitch. At the lettuce for a call, strike 3, and he knew it. Good pitch from Vasquez. 1 out, bases empty for Gavin Shaddix. Shaddix 2 for 3 on the night. Double scored a run, single scored a run. That off-speed pitch floats in there for a strike. Strike 1 to Shaddix. In there again for a strike. Quickly 0-2 to Shaddix. They've gone final out in Maynard. Pflugerville Hendrickson 20-3 over the Mustangs. 0-2 pitch. Popped up right side. It's going to drift out of play up against the netting, and the count remains 0-2 to Shaddix. Looking ahead to the Raiders 7th, it'll be 9-1 and 2 hitters due up. We'll be up by at least 2. Would like to be up by more. No balls, 2 strikes. Laid off of that pitch, and the count 1-2 to Shaddix. Simon Baker on deck. One-two pitch. Missed outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Turns on that one, flies to left field, pretty well tagged, and over the head of the left fielder. Rounding first, heading second is Shaddix. He's going to round second and hold up there with his second double of the night. Muscling it off the bat handle over the head of the left fielder, Stone Gabriel. We've seen the ball carry to left field. And the Vipers have an insurance runner at second base with 1 away, and that'll bring up Simon Baker. Again, it didn't look like a lot when it left the bat, but the ball carries well to left field here, apparently. Baker 1 for 3 with a bunt single in the second inning. That ball slapped up the middle and out to center field for a base hit. They're going to wave the runner and challenge him. Here comes a throw from center field. It is not in time. RBI single to center field off the bat of Simon Baker, and the Vipers get an insurance run. Good piece of hitting, good base running by Shaddix with speed. And Vandegrift leads at 5-2 with 1 away here in the 7th inning. Here is Landon Thomason with 1 out runner aboard. 5-2 Vipers. Outside corner, strike 1. Thomason has walked 3 times tonight. The last one was intentional to load the bases in the 6th inning. Baker aboard at first. Shows bunt and pushes it foul up the first base side. And the count 0-2 now to Thomason. Baker just 0 for 1 in stolen base attempts. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chased a bad pitch. And Thomason is out on strikes for out number 2. With 2 outs, runner first, that'll bring up Tyler Hubbard. Yeah, we're actually going to have a pinch hitter here. It's going to be, I think this is Beckett Kramer. Yes. Beckett Kramer, a .364 hitter, 4 of 11, used primarily as a pinch hitter with 4 RBIs on the season. Does have a triple. So Kramer will pinch hit for Hubbard here with 2 outs and a runner at first base. Looks at the first pitch down low, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Takes that pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Runner starts to go, doesn't. Pitch in there for a strike. 1-2 to Kramer. Poked it to the right side. And coming on is the second baseman, Kyle Norton, to squeeze it to retire the side. But the Vipers get a huge insurance run on a couple of hits. No errors, Romer to left on base. We played through 6.5. It's the Vipers in command, 5-2. Just got to hang on here. We'll take a quick break, see if they can do it. You're watching Vandegrifft Vipers Baseball and Vype Live.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
All right, 3 outs away from a huge win on the road are the Vandegrifft Vipers, but they got to get there first. 9-1-2 hitters due up here. For Cedar Ridge, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Merle Bertrand at the ballpark, thanks to Rosie Vega. Our QA keeping an eye and an ear on the broadcast for us, making sure that we're on the air and looking and sounding as good as we can. Jackson Lewis, Tyler Hubbard, Connor Freeman, I believe, is still the defense for Vandegrifft. Hudson Lilly, Simon Baker, Clayton Moore, Landon Thomason, the infield third to first. Braden Buchanan behind the plate. And M.D. Connor on for his first full inning of work. Back-to-back strikeouts to get out of the 6th inning. Let's see what we can do here in the 7th. And the first pitch down low, ball 1. To Kyle Norton, who is 0 for 1 tonight. Reached out an error in the 5th inning. Also walked in the 3rd. Swings on that pitch, and that ball is going to be caught by Tyler Hubbard. Got a great jump on the ball. And like Matthew Brooks an inning or so ago for Cedar Ridge, Tyler Hubbard comes in, makes a shoestring catch to rob Kyler Norton of a leadoff hit. 1 away, back to the top of the order will go. What a play by Tyler Hubbard. Speaking of Matthew Brooks, here he steps in here with 1 out, bases empty. And he was hit by a pitch. He'll trot down to first base.
Now batting, number 3, Tucker Allen.
That'll bring up Tucker Allen with 1 out, 1 aboard. Allen 1 for 3 in the night, a double in the 1st inning. Raiders have gotten to the meat of their order now. 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up here. 1 away, runner aboard. Vipers nursing a 3-run lead. Pitch up high, ball 1 to Allen. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 more outs to get. One ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Toss over to first. Can't imagine that Matthew Brooks would be going anywhere down by 3 runs in the last inning. Kind of just letting him know he's got his eye on him. 1-1 pitch. Inside, call strike 2. Allen bailed out, shaking his head no, but that pitch painted the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Raiders shortstop. One-two pitch from Connor. High inside, ball 2. Do not want to bring the tying run to the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Time is called. That would have been a strike 3 too. That's a tough break. Allen got the timeout called. He'll step back in. The count remains 2-2. The pitch. Inside ball 3. Snapped her down to first, and that's going to get out to right field. That takes away the force. Hit batter and an error puts a runner at second base. Still no harm done. The count remains full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Tucker Allen. First base is open. Three balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball left side. Gobbled up by Baker. A good strong throw to first. And the 6-3 put off for a big second out of the inning. Nice play by Simon Baker on the play. Brooks does move up to third base, but relatively unimportant as the Raiders are down to their final out. 2 outs, runner at third for Bryson Dudley. He's been a tough out tonight, 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. Scored on Valadez's home run. Swing and a miss, strike 1. You do not want 2 runners aboard when Valadez comes back up again. Buda Johnson over Dripping Springs tonight, 6-2. Johnson's got a good ball club. No balls and a strike. Up high, ball 1. Matthew Brooks at third, but there are 2 outs. Vipers up by 3. 1 out away. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 strike away. M.D. Connor 1 strike away from notching the save. He's got 1, looking for a second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got him! Swing and a miss, strike 3. The ball game is over. The Vipers get a huge win on the road at Cedar Ridge by a final score of 5-2. Well done, Vipers. We'll take a break. Be back to wrap this one up. 5-2, Vipers get the win. You're watching Vandegrifts Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network. for the Cedar Ridge Raiders. Trying to call it back up here. 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error for the Raiders. Losing pitcher for Cedar Ridge will be Danny Valadez. He pitched a good ball game, just ran out of gas. The Vipers got to him in that 6th inning, and Valadez will take the hard luck loss here tonight. And Cedar Ridge dropping down to 5-3 in the district, 8-12 overall. Let's take a look at the standings. Again, this is what it looked like coming in tonight. So the Vipers are going to improve to 6-2, 14-8 overall. They'll be tied at 6-2 with the winner of Vista Ridge or Westwood. Have not been able to get a scoring update on that one. So the winner of that game will be tied with the Vipers at 6-2. The loser will drop into a tie with Cedar Ridge at 5-3, 1 game back. Round Rock looks like they're going to win against McNeil tonight, so they're going to improve to 5-3. They will probably pull into a 3-way tie for 3rd place with Cedar Ridge and either Vista Ridge or Westwood heading into Friday night's action. So a big win for the Vipers here tonight as they get the win by a final score of 5-2. That's going to do it for us this evening. Thanks again to Vandegrifft President Jennifer Farrell, Vice President Stephen Mueller, and our sponsors for making these broadcasts possible. Our Grand Slam sponsor, we'll call it up here for you on the screen. That's not locked, is it? No. Okay, thank you. Our Grand Slam sponsor, Shannon Kramer with Bartlett Real Estate Group. Our home run sponsor, Silverton Custom Homes with Mr. Jason Grimm and Jones and Spross. Our double play sponsors, Sport Clips Haircuts, Craig Smize with 1835 Realty, Ranch Road Vision Source, and the Quabez Company. Our single play sponsors, Pediatric Dentistry of Steiner Ranch, Trent Reynolds Player Development, Steiner Dental, Pinnacle Sports Performance and Rehabilitation, Candalia Haley, Tomlin Family Orthodontics, Steiner Wellness and Nutrition, and South Star Bank, along with our Vype Network sponsor, Academy Sports and Outdoors. Be sure to thank those folks for all they do, making it possible for us to bring you these broadcasts here tonight on the Vype Live Network. We will be back with you on Friday night from Benham Field as Vipers continue this series against the Cedar Ridge Raiders. Don't forget, we'll have signing ceremony tomorrow morning from the Viper Pit at 8 o'clock. Go to VipeLive.com, VYPE Live.com, and go to the talk show events tab if you want to join in the festivities tomorrow morning. But Viper Baseball back Friday night from Benham Field as the Vipers continue this series against the Cedar Ridge Raiders. Pre-game will begin at roughly 6:50. But for now, on behalf of our QA this evening, Rosie Baker. Rosie, thank you very much for all of your help. Our technical director, Suna Vincott, and everyone from Vype Media.